Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Just grinding daily, finish work. Again, just on my laptop, just doing some business stuff, self-improvement videos, podcasts, reading booksies. So, I made a video earlier, like about a couple of days ago, about self-improvement, having a 9 to 5 and all the struggles so that come along with that. It's kind of not doing that like long term for the rest of my life, and just starting my own business and doing something on my own, right? So I did see a comment, and that person kind of related to me. Like, I'm just a regular person, so they watched my video and they left a comment saying, yeah, I don't want to be working 9 to 5 as well. It's tough. I'd rather have something of my own. So that kind of made me realize this. Obviously there's like a lot of people, like myself, who are trying to break the 9 to 5, and deep down they want to like start something of some sort of business for themselves, right? But something's holding them back. Well, there are some stuff like that we want to achieve, but there are some obstacles as well that in our life that kind of holds us back to kind of go forward with achieving our goals. And the best thing we can do is just take action, right? Because if you don't take action, you won't know if you're gonna fail or succeed, right? And if you do even fail, and if you learn something out of it, you technically did not like really fail, right? Because you learned something out of that. That's kind of like one of the things I kind of realized in life. If you haven't done something, obviously you're gonna feel like it's difficult because you haven't never done it, never experienced it. So if you do it, then you kind of will do bad at it. You do, but then the more you do it, you'll get the hang of it eventually, and you'll like learn from the mistakes as well that you make throughout doing those actions. Like me, right now, when I cold call businesses before, I didn't really know like what to say or talk, even though like I'm in a program, the script, but then obviously you just don't want to go by the script and like be robotic, right? Sometimes like I would just say stuff, go by the script, and after just kind of implementing like my own words to make it like less robotic and more like friendly and like more like human based. I was seeing like more interactions from people, and then kind of like booking calls and stuff as well. But before it was like, yada yada yada, people hang up and or like listen but not like really like really listen and go forward with it. So yeah, it's because I didn't really know how to call and stuff, right? And how to talk and how to present and say certain things. But then the more I did it, the more I learned from it, the better I got. So I'm still not the best, obviously still in the process of learning. And life is just a process. Like, even if you make a couple of thousands or even like hundreds of thousands of dollars in your business or whatever you're doing, right, then you'll still be in the learning phase, because life is a learning lesson. Like, you'll keep learning. Like, there are people who are like millionaires and then they still pay like hundreds and thousands of dollars for to people who are billionaires to learn from them. So even though they already are millionaires, they're still like, in the learning phase, they're still learning, and they're like paying like a huge amount of money, right, to have somebody's time. That's one thing that's important as well, because I know sometimes it's either you have time or money. Because if you have money, obviously it's a bit easier to kind of like get ahead of the game. But some people don't have the money. Like me, I don't have that much money, but I have little money, so I'm paying to learn with the money that I have. Obviously, if I had more money, I would be able to like get more knowledge and skills, right? But then it's just baby steps. So like, I can afford this, that much for a program course, and pay for that, learn. And when I'm making enough money, this that, so obviously in the future I'll be spending more money here and there on like educational programs. Obviously there are some things that you should avoid, right? Because there are some obviously people that are like kind of like, I wouldn't say fake, that like you would buy their program but you won't like really learn from it, right? So, but that's the learning lesson too, right? So you would kind of know what to look for and like what to avoid when buying a course or something like that, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I want to say like for a little bit part of this video. And Also, man, there might be like people that will like kind of look down on you in your first stage when you're trying to like, you know, have something of your own. Cause like even for me, for the YouTube videos, there's gonna be people like that's gonna be making fun this, or like, look at this guy, this, but like when I'm well known, making good money, all these videos that I make, they're not gonna be fucking making bullshit jokes, right? Let's say a YouTuber who has like, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers, and he's making they're making a video on a certain topic, and people are gonna like kind of look down on them because they don't have any like much followers, you know, this and. But it's the same person who has like, let's say, 1 million followers, whatever, and they kind of make the same video, people won't really give that same impression or reaction, right? Because below, this guy's pretty famous, you know, a lot of fan base, yada yada yada, so they'll kind of like listen to them more. So like that's why you gotta just keep grinding, not like really listen to other people. That's what I was saying, basically one of the obstacles. Like for some people, that's why they don't make the YouTube educational videos and talk about their life and like their progress and everything, because they might feel like, oh, other people might judge them, you know, based on a certain video and all this stuff. And that's why like those people, like, they will never succeed, even though they're passionate about a certain thing, but being a YouTube or educational content creator or anything, right? So that's something that they have to like overcome, right? Because if they don't, then they'll just like, you know, like be in the same state and not progress and just won't succeed, right? And also with like a lot of things with business and everything, is that you have to take risks, right? Because if you don't take risks, then you'll like not really go anywhere further in life. And life is a risk anyways, right? So let's say an example would be like Jeff Bezos, right? He started Amazon, and Amazon wasn't doing well for a couple of years. Now Amazon sells like everything basic. Amazon like a multi-billion or trillion-dollar company. So like now Jeff Bezos, like, he's balling. If he just quit, you know, he's like, oh, I'm not making enough money, this yada yada. If he gave up, there would be no Amazon. There would be like no Jeff Bezos with millions of dollars, right? So yeah, if you really want something, man, you just have to like, also people also have like bad habits and they waste their time on certain things. You also have to like cut certain things off as well in life. I have to drink water, man. That was getting dry. But yeah, so the heck was I saying, you know, forget. Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff that goes in my brain sometimes when I'm like talking and this, like get distracted. Oh yeah, staying on task and cutting off bad habits. It's obviously hard to cut off bad habits, because when you do bad habits and you keep doing it and you put in your daily activities, it kind of becomes a habit, right? So you kind of have to get rid of that and replace that bad habit with a good habit. Obviously it's not gonna happen magically, and this is gonna like not happen instantly. It's gonna take some time, right? So as I said earlier as well, like, you know, when you're like a baby, you're gonna crawl, then you're gonna stand up, then you're gonna walk, then you're gonna run, da da da. So it's like basically I'm trying to say like baby steps, but you also want to be taking too many baby steps, because then you're gonna like, everybody's gonna be running at a certain point, then you're still gonna be like jogging. So you obviously want to like compete and keep up with people. Like there's a lot of competition going on as well, right? Yeah, there's competition everywhere, man. Business, but like gym wise, or I want the best physique, or I want to look good, like girls with makeup. I want to dress well, like, you know, even the guys too. Like I want to dress well and have this watch, this, that. So the competition everywhere. Like even when you do like a live show, you know, people like walk on the stage, they do their like stands and stuff. I don't know what it's called, but like, yeah, there's like competition in that. On cars, people go to car shows. Oh, I want to have the best car, nice trims, lowered, cambered, spoiler, carbon fiber, right? So there's competition everywhere. So you just have to like kind of like be the best in the game. And business is a game, and if you like games, you're in the right spot. Because I like games. Well, not like video games, but like I kind of replace my video games with business games. So I kind of replace the video game bad habit with the business. So yeah, guys, hopefully y'all learned something out of this, and if you did, let me know. If you did not, let me know as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.